Priyanka, proceed.
It always seems impossible until it is done. Good morning all to this magnificently glorious day. The galaxy of intellectuals, honorable guests and beloved audience. How lovely is this day? Moreover, on this glorious day, we have arranged this meeting to commemorate and honor the contribution of our chairman, vice chairmen, principal and all the coordinators and students who have made this day. I, Priyanka, on behalf of these lovely persons, I would like to present a gracious welcome to you all. Now, I request Varalakshmi D to render Tamil Thai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கிளியொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாளும் தக்க சிற பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அணித்துணகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரமை திரும்பி எந்த செயல் மறந்த வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, Varalakshmi, for such a soulful singing. Now, I like to assist Jayantini, President of Coding Club, to deliver the welcome address.
It's never too late to become who you want to be. Good morning, everyone. I'm extremely delighted to welcome you all. Today, I, Jayantini, President of Coding Club, shall be walking through the webinar. Before we carry on with the events, I would give my regards and appreciation to all the people who made this occasion a reality. First of all, I would like to thank our institution, Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, Gaurivakkam, for organizing such an innovative event for the benefits of students, which really inspires us all to be highly motivated and also urges all to do better in life. I would like to offer positive salutations to pillars of Prince Group of Institution, Chairman Dr. K. Vasudevan, with his vast experience in the field of education, makes his administration unique and systematic. And Vice Chairman, Engineer V. Prasanna Venkatesh, who really works to enlighten the young minds and promote the participation of students at all levels. And Vice Chairman, Dr. V. Vishnu Karthik, an idol of knowledge and inspiration to all of us. In addition, I'm elated to welcome Dr. Uma, the principal of Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, Gaurivakkam. Her hard work and dedication made culminated to be here. And I'm profusely overjoyed to welcome our chief guest, Mrs. B. Divya, who is the Senior Operation Executive of the reowned organization Infosys. We are really thankful for providing her gracious presence to join us today to enhance our knowledge. And a warm welcome to all the coordinators, IIC team and audience. This could not have been possible without the sheer contribution of you all. Dear audience, I guarantee your next few hours will be delightful and thoughtful. Once again, on behalf of our institution, I would like to welcome you all and inform you that the webinar will completely enlighten you pertaining to the innovative test automation practices. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayantini, for such a warm welcoming address. Now, I welcome Mrs. Nehru Revati, Head Department of Computer Applications, to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everybody. It gives me an enormous pleasure in welcoming you all to your Mind Optimizing Corner. At this moment, I take the opportunity to appreciate the efforts of Coding Club team and IIC team of Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College in organizing such a trending topic, innovative test automation practices. I hope this session will enlighten the audience on test automation. Test automation helps organization in ensuring good quality, achieving faster time to market, improving test efficiency, getting wider test coverage and reduce the time, efforts, and cost in testing. I extend a warm welcome to our resource person, Mrs. B. Divya from Infosys. Best wishes to all the participants and the team. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Now, I would like to welcome our IIC Council Coordinator, Mrs. R. Rupreka, Assistant Professor, Department of BCA, to deliver a brief note about IIC Council.
Good morning, one and all present here. I am Rupreka, IIC Faculty Coordinator, here to say about IIC. MHRD has established Institution Innovation Council to foster the culture of innovation across educational institutions. It aims to develop a culture of innovation and research within students. It encourages and inspires young students to work on new ideas and innovation and promote them to create startups. It mainly focuses on developing cognitive ability of students. Let's look into the function. It organizes workshop, seminar, interaction with entrepreneur, investor, and professionals. It identifies and rewards student innovator. Students have opportunity to interact with entrepreneur, investor, and professionals. They can participate in various innovation-related initiatives of MHRD like hackathon, idea competition, and mini challenges. Students gain exposure and opportunity for their entrepreneurial idea. Students will be mentored by industry professionals. IIC assists students at every level to become successful entrepreneur and innovator. Theme of PSV, ASC, IIC is Imagine, Innovate, and Invent. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a wonderful insight about Coding Club. Now, I would like to welcome our club coordinator, Mrs. A. Santoshi, Assistant Professor, Department of BCA, to deliver a brief note about Coding Club.
Yes, thank you, Priyanka. A happy morning, good morning, one and all present here. And myself, Santoshi Karan, co-coordinator on behalf of Coding Club. And I would like to extend my gratitude to our management and IAC team of Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College and my proactive Coding Club team members. So let me go to a subjective of our Coding Club. So here itself, I want to start with a quote. Real programmers do not comment their codes because if it was hard to write, it must be hard to read. So let's go with the aim of the Coding Club. The Coding Club aims to establish a coding culture on campus, reaching every student passionate about coding. And the motive of Coding Club is it reaches coding competitions to reach every student on campus, or organize events like debugging, writing code, etc. And conduct workshops on areas of computer science like web development, application development, machine learning, IoT, and etc. And contribute to open source projects and build websites and applications, and provide technical support to organizations and various clubs on campus. And the club aims to establish a coding culture on campus, reaching every student passionate about coding. The practices of Coding Clubbers. So we plan to conduct a college-wide coding competitions every year to recruit the students who are passionate about coding. So the competitions not only focuses on coding, but also on logical, analytical, and problem-solving skills. So the club meets every week to discuss and work on projects. All the members collaborate to achieve a common objective, and lecture sessions are also organized for the benefit of members. So where some concepts of computer science are taught to the students, and workshop and technical talks on various competitions and concepts of computer science will be conducted through the club, and the club will organize a talk and sessions by seniors and alumni about internship and placement preparations. So I'm happy to invite and introduce my core team members. So it's me, Mrs. A. Santoshi, core coordinator, Mrs. R. Kausalya, sub-coordinator, and Ms. Sabana, faculty coordinator, and Ms. C. Jayantini, president, and Mr. E. Nanda, vice president, and Mr. C. Sanjay, secretary, and Mr. Arvind, joint secretary, and Ms. H. Jacqueline, treasurer, and Mr. Sendil Muthukumar and Mr. Praveen Kumar as a program coordinator, and Mr. Jagan Mohan and Mr. Gunasegaran as our designers. So the outcome, what we are expecting or what we are want to give through our Coding Club is, So it will help members to gain in-depth knowledge of coding. This will help them immensely during placements and can also bring laureates to the institutions through various national and international programming contests. So the club will help members to develop an aptitude for logical thinking and visualizing a problem from various perspectives and creating multiple innovative solutions. So the country as a whole requires a lot more coders for it to achieve the goal of digital India. So the club is doing a bit to the help of country pursues this goal. And so this is our coding mail IDs, codingclub@printscience.in and BCA codingclub@printscience.in. So thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an elegant insight about Coding Club. Now, I request Anisha Jesling to deliver the guest profile.
Good morning, everyone. Today we have Mrs. B. Divya, who has skilled in SQL, Selenium, Java, Python, and HTML. She's working as a test engineer in Infosys. She's working on end-user computing, in which employees create working applications beyond SDLC. She's working under the client's management team in this project. She guides clients through UAT and in production support. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. I welcome you to share a few words with us.
Hi all, Divya here. So everybody can able to hear me here?
Yes, ma. You can proceed.
So here Divya here. So I am from Infosys. I like to thank first of all my college, Prince Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, so which created this opportunity to work with Infosys. So this college is not a place for studies, only, right? So it's also a place which we created me a future, and also this place molded me a lot. So I can able to see who I am here, right? So I could like to thank my professors and like who molded me a lot. So I can so I'm standing here in front of you all. I'm giving this seminar, right? So it was a great pleasure to talk in front of you, and I've never thought of this opportunity. Thanks for this, ma'am. And now it was almost 3 years since I working in Infosys as a test engineer, and this opportunity is gave by is a platform from the Prince Sri Venkateshwara. So thanks, ma'am. Thanks, so thanks for each professors and who are coordinated with me. Thanks a lot. Let me start with the innovative test automation. Let me share my screen.
Yes, Divya, you can share your screen.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Divya, are you in two IDs? Are you able to?
Yeah, ma'am. So I can't able to share my screen. Let me share my screen through phone. Can you able to see my screen?
No, ma. Divya, wait. Let me share your PPT. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, I'm not able to share.
Yes, Divya. Can you see?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you want to move your screen, just to say it's next. Okay, I'll move.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Uh,
Yeah, please.
so hi everybody. So this is a innovative test automation practices. So next month you can go to what is testing. So everybody, so a test automation. So there's a topic like test automation practices. So here we are going to check about like talk about a test automation. So everybody knows what is testing and how is testing is important in our life, right? So like ma'am, can you go to the slide? What is testing slide?
Yeah, testing only. I'm here. I'm showing. You're not able to see.
It is like
Santosh ma'am, share slideshow. Slideshow barga share.
Just a minute. I'll share again. Can you see now?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So testing, right? So testing is about like verifying what's specified and what we delivered. So everybody know, right? Without testing, nothing can able to deliver, right? As a product or anything or application or whatever we use in our day-to-day life, everything come over the stage like testing, right? So without testing, nothing can be delivered to our hand, right? You can think about so how a products are delivered. It's coming straight from the manufacturer, not right. So once its manufacture is done, it is coming. It is a process. After a process like testing. So testing is the main thing is happening. So even it is a whatever we are, it is a application or we are using day to day social medias or day to day life. We are using the food products, whatever it is coming based on the testing, right? So this is what a testing. It is a it should meet our deliverables. The product should be as a quality. So testing is a purpose of a quality, whether the quality is worth or not. So this is the purpose of the testing. We are doing every field, and every field has a different types of testing, right? Next one. So purpose of testing. So the same way I've told now. So purpose of testing. So in a software testing, we will be a client. So let me take an example of a loan, right? So a loan in the sense of they will be having a lot of conditions, and they have a lot of steps to overcome, right? So if we need a loan, we need to come over all of the steps, right? So if we need to satisfy all of the steps, right? So if the customer didn't give the particular step, means it will be shown as an error. If it is not showing as an error, it is a bug. So these are the purpose. So we need to identify a lot of things, and purpose of the testing is the main is to find the defects in the sense of bugs. We need to find how much bugs are there, how was the value, how was the error is there. So we need to identify this. Without nothing, no product will be go as it is on. So it will have so many defects and bugs. There will be so many issues will be there, right? So as a product, whatever is if you are giving us a day to life and as a food products also, there'll be a testing. So they'll be going to the particular manufacturer, and will be a team, like quality assistance teams will be there. The team will be checking the quality, whether that the quality is worth or not. Like they will be claiming the taram. So they will be taram paapangala. So it will be good or not. Then only it will be delivering to our user. The user means we, to the live people who can test it, right? So this is the purpose. This is the main purpose, and it is a day-to-life life we are using it. Each product, if you take, nothing can be tested, and it will not come to us, right? So this is the most purpose of the testing. Next slide. So methodology. Let's come to the this is a methodology which we see in the software testing. So software testing has a lots of methodology. In each piece, they have a particular testing is a basic, but they have an interior lot of testing methodologies and types they have. So what I'm trying to tell here is what is the methodology. So all people will know about agile, right? So best methodology is we have a lot of methodology: waterfall, agile, iterative. We have a lot of, but the most effective and the most trending one is agile. So let me talk about waterfall. Waterfall in the nothing sense, but it is like it won't. We can use some clients are using that, but it is not like it won't be an effective one. So clients will not be in the touch. So most of the clients will not be touch in the design and implementation stage. So that will not be an effective, and it will take a lot of time to deliver to the clients. So this approach, waterfall approach, is there in previous session, in previous time, but now it was not in our era. We are now using most of the technologies in the methodology of agile. Agile, you know about agile, right? So it is it is like a fast feature development, and it is a new, I can tell you, a new features can be released as a fast pace. We have a phase in a iteration, like one by one iteration, and it is a continuous customer involvement. We have involvement between our client and us, and it is a constant improvement we'll be having. If we have anything to be new, it will be a constant improvement we will be having, and we have so many flexibility, and the most important thing is customer satisfaction that we want, right? So whatever we delivering, we need a customer satisfaction, that then only the product or the client, whatever is we are delivering, we will be satisfying, right? Suman, can you go to the next slide? So here you can able to see, right, agile development methodology. It starts from the requirement analysis. Let me take one example of the same loan, right? So in a bank, right? So they'll be having a lot of things. So if they're requirementing, they are giving a requirement to loan applications, like they need to satisfy this these money conditions to be proceed, or these money if they're not giving these money conditions, it should be rejected. There are two ways. So first we need to requirement analysis. Requirements in the sense of things, what clients we need. So these are the requirement analysis. So first field in agile methodology, we will be giving us a requirement analysis. First we need to requirement analysis. Next, the development team will be design and design the document and the prototype, right? They'll be designing what needs to become, right? How we need to create in a box, like in a dialog box, or in a, if we need a check box, or what are the things, the requirement, based on that they will be designing it, right? And there'll be a development, iteration, demo, and feedback. So in the development stage, who will be developed, that is the developers. So they will be developing the product. So that is the stage of development. Then after the development, it will go to the quality assurance. That is a team QA. So you can able to see the name as quality assurance. There itself they say it is a quality. We need a quality assurance. So that is this is the part we will be testing. So we will be testing and identify the defect. We can identify whether these these points are valid or not. So whatever ways, as a human, we will know how to test and how to find the bug. Like so that way we need to give as identify the defect and remove the bug. Next, it will, if it is a no bug, there is a no bug and nothing is there, then it will go to the client hand. Will be deploying to the production, and it will be go to the live, right? To the live of the client. So if there something it has some bug, right? So in this methodology, they'll be having a sprint. Sprint in the sense of sprint, it will be of 2 weeks, like 14 days. Okay, it will be of 2 weeks. So if I'm giving this day, today I'm starting means within this 14 days, I can need to complete at least 20 user stories will be of the requirement. One user story will be of a requirement. The requirement of this button, the requirement of that button, whatever button, it will be some user stories. There'll be user story in the sense of requirement. Okay, these will be it will be completed in the sprint, in the one sprint in the sense of 14 days. We need to complete in the testing of 14 days. So if we have any bug, it will be going to the next iteration and we will be continuing with. So we will not stop anything, and the next sprint user stories will become and the requirements will come, we will be do. So we will not stopping anything in the agile iteration. It will be in the flow of iterating. So it will be in a chain. So in agile methodology, daily we will be having mostly in all our like the employees which will be in a IT field, they'll be having a client meeting. So, but in agile methodology, we will be having a bond with a straight bond with a like client. So we can able to talk directly with the client. So we will be having a good communication and a good understanding with the client. We will be having a daily meeting, sprint meeting. There'll be sprint master. This is a type of like they'll be having. This is a methodology. Is a moreover, it is a practices they will be following to from the till now, and it will be growing up more faster in the future also. This is the agile methodology. This is the most important thing, and there is a lot of thing in agile methodology, right? So we can able to study more. So in agile methodology, I'm telling like about some there will be some courses also. So ISTQB course, ISTQB agile courses. So if that courses will be a more effective. So that will be like it will be a paid one, but we should be learn, and it is like a tester. As a tester, we should be write those exams. So if you like to do as a agile means, agile is the most important thing. Every field is expecting about agile methodology. We should be strong in our agile. And we should learn about we should be known about the best practices of the agile team. So first, if you're going to be tester, or if you're going to be automation tester, whatever, first we need to know about what is the testing and what tester needs to be done and what is the purpose of the testing, and we need to be into the agile methodology. And that is about the agile methodology. Now, next slide. Okay. So here we comes the types of testing, right? We are having a manual and automation. Everybody knows what is manual, what is automation, right? So I'm not going in deep depth by what is white boxing, black boxing. We all know about that, right? So mostly we will be doing 3 stages of testing, mainly unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. These are the testing we will be using. It will be done in a 2-way, manual and automation. So manual and automation. So in unit testing is nothing but it is a very low testing, right? So it is a low testing in the sense of it is not a part of testing. I'm telling it is a unit testing. Once the development is done, developers will be doing some unit testing, like whether the button is working or not. So in this sense, they'll be giving it as a unit testing. So like integration testing means whether it will be in the sense of it is a different part of integration testing. It will be doing, but will be verifies like different modules or services, or it is working, whether your application is working properly within together. That is the integration testing, is something different. And there's a system testing which we are focusing on a requirement. So if we are giving the client is giving some needs, means that requirement should be fulfilled. That is whether input or if you are giving some input, it should give us our correct output. That is the system testing. And acceptance testing in the sense of it should be a customer. We should be done by the it is like a acceptance testing which is done by the customers. So last which we are delivering to the customer, they will be performing some products now. Whether they'll be if they are giving us a bug, then we need to do as again a cycle. That is a thing. These are the types of testing we will be doing. Functional testing, there are functional testing which we are doing is functional testing is a sense of UI testing, data testing, workflow testing, API testing. So these 4 testings will be comes under functional testing. And non-functional testing in the sense of performance, stress, and loads testing. So these are the things we have in the types of testing. And so mostly everybody will if a tester will be coming into the most thing will be system testing. So as I'm a part of a system testing, I need to deliverable to the clients with the correct output. So acceptance testing will be the client will be doing the particular testing, and the testing will be to be done as a smoother way, and it should be it will be a what they expect, they should be it should become right. If they don't satisfy with that, it will come back to us, and we need to do some other things. Or we have to do the whole SDLC cycle. That is the types of testing. Ma'am, next slide, please. So manual testing, already we know, right? Manual testing. So I'll be in the part of both manual and automation testing. First, I'll enter into the manual testing. So manual testing is a human thing, right? So we need to test it manual. It's not like a single phase. We will be like easy. We should be like we should be test from the end to end. It is each part we should be perfect. Like we should be like we should be like each whether is where is a bug, it is a bug, or like it should be we should be raising a lots of defects on that. Manual testing in the sense individual, as an individual we should be coming. So if manual testing, first we need to requirement analysis. So there will be a requirement thing. So there'll be a one document will be there. This will be coming as FRD, right? So what I'm telling is, let me example what I'm telling. What I have worked, right? So manual testing in the sense of first we will be getting a requirement. We will be having some list of working files or output files or input files, right? So we will be giving that input files, and we need to okay, this file from input file it is going to the output files. What are the tabs are going, and what are the fields are going. So we need to understand the requirements perfectly, and we need to prepare a test strategy. That is a test document at a sense of test cases. Test case is nothing but it's just a requirement. So what all are we need to test. So if I'm clicking, there is a one button. It should be enter our phone number. Okay. We need to write on test case like we validate whether the phone number field is available or displayed. This is one test case. Like we should validate whether the phone number is displayed. That is a one particular test case, and we need to validate this. Whatever we need to validate, that we need to prepare one test document also, because this is our evidence. What we are test, it is an evidence, right? As a manual, we cannot able to I test this, we can't able to do. We need a document. I have test this, I have one evidence. Like this is a thing. We will having a test case. So if it is a if there is a have as a text box, then we need to enter the number. It should be a 10-digit number. If we enter 11-digit number, it should throw an error, right? So these are the things we need to capture in the test cases. So these are the test cases, please. And once test cases is done, so we need to give a review to the BA. Who's a BA is a thing, business analyst. So who will be touch with the clients? So they are the BA or the one business analyst person will be the one who will be contacting to us to give the requirement. These are the requirements you have to test, and these are the requirements it should be done. So they'll be giving. So we need to review with the to our senior thing, and that will be done. And after that, once development is done, they'll be giving to us that particular thing, and we need to validate what are the things we have written in the test cases, that we need to validate each and everything. Okay, so there'll be a possible testing and negative testing, both testing to be done. This is the manual. So it should be an innovative thing. Innovative in the sense of it should be like normal, like this button is there. Okay, fine. Then okay, this is a valid point. Not like that. It should be innovative in the sense of we need to test whether if a password, I'm giving a username and password. I'm just giving the username as a blank. I'm just giving the password. It should throw an error. Okay, this is a negative testing, right? So it is like of a innovative thing. We should be, as a tester, we should think like innovative more and more. Whether this button, like we need to identify lots of defects, and we need to think more than out of box. That is a thing from the testing perspective. So in manual testing, we have a positive testing. Positive testing will be nothing but whether that button is working or not properly. That is a positive testing, right? But in a negative testing, there will be so many tests. We have both phases, positive and negative phases, right? So in our life also we have, and in all our testing and whatever fields we go, we have both the things. We have to test in a positive way. Everything positive values will not click, right? If a client uses in a negative ways, then it will come as a bug, and it will loss of cost, right? So first of all, as a tester, we need to know how much we can cover all the positive and all the negative scenarios. So we need to think from the out of box. How can we test? So if you're using one application, or if you're using it's a WhatsApp, let me take on our WhatsApp. So in WhatsApp, we have a search button. So in a search button, we can able to enter one field only, right? If they're giving a requirement, like we can able to search as a one contact only. If I'm searching as a Divya, so if Divya will come, we cannot able to give a semicolon or colon or a comma to search another person, right? So these are, if they're giving a requirement to if the WhatsApp team is giving a requirement to us, to the QA team, so we have a requirement, like we have option, we can search multiple contacts in the search box. Means we need to search and we need to test. How can we search? Whether it is valid in 10. They are giving as a requirement 10 fields can be searched. The 10 contacts can be searched means we need to test whether 10 contacts can be searched, and we need to valid. If we can give 20 valids, and it should throw an error. At least if we give more than 15, it should give an error. Only 10 will be there. It should give a one pop-up or something should become, right? So these are the testing. There are so many ways will be testing, and the only I'm telling this, we should be an out of box as a tester. So in all of the things, we should be out of box. And most in the testing perspective, they'll be questioning this way. We should be in the well manner. This way we can test, right? This way we can test. There are so many ways to be testing in a manually. And manual in the sense of most of the clients will be now they are preferring both automation and manual. In manual also we can be innovative. In automation also we can be innovative. In manual our mind should be more innovative, and in automation perspective we should choose our innovative tool. That is the thing in automation. So next we will go for the slide for automation. Ma'am, next slide. So automation testing, more testing in less time. So we can do a more testing and in a less time. That is the automation testing. We are mostly preferable to the automation. So everybody likes automated, right? So whatever as a human now we are doing is manpower is down, and we are mostly using the machines and whatever is automated, right? So we will be liking that automation. So the IT peoples or corporate teams also they'll be searching for the automated tools which is best, and right. So it is if we are giving automation testing, there I told na, it increases productivity and expense how much you can test. So in manual testing you can also be done, but it will take some time. Like it will take a 2 to 3 days time. But in automation, it can be done in a 1 day or 1.5 days. That is the pro of the automation, right? Ma'am, next slide, please. So the most innovative and most effective thing is we have lot of automation tool, right? We have lot of things we have. There is not a one or two. We have like UFT, Pega, like lot of things we have in automation perspective. But the most effective and the cost free is Selenium, because as a now trending, Selenium is already trending, but in the before stage there was a UFT. There was one tool that was also, but that was a drastic change. After that, Selenium plays a major role, and now it is placing a major role in it. So Selenium is an open source, so anybody can go and we can have that tool. It is not a paid tool, but UFT is a paid tool. So there was a drastic down on that. So Selenium is up because of the open source and is a valuable testing tool that all web application developers can do. So it is free to use and open source, multiple browsers and operating systems, right? And they'll be using supporting language mean Java, C++, Python, PHP, Ruby, whatever thing. And we can use in any platform, Eclipse, IDE. So these are the tools we can use, right? We'll be using mostly Eclipse and IDE. It is a particular platform to come up the Selenium tool. Selenium tool is nothing but Selenium tool is there, and we need to read a Selenium things. So Selenium is not but that much tough. It is very easy, and we can able to grasp up in a way. And they'll be having a so Selenium is nothing but what I'm telling, trying to telling here is we will be having a Selenium, right? So if we are going to the Selenium stream, it will be very easy to understand. There is a button, there is a button now. They'll be giving where I have to click. There'll be some code which will be more understandable and it will be user friendly. So Selenium code is more easy and we can able to learn it. And guys, please try to, if you're interested in test automation or in Selenium or whatever you will, and be strong in the programming language like C, mostly in Java, Python, and Python is also most trending thing, right? So Python, Java is also main thing we know, and after that Python is also most trending one, which will be similar, like we can able to understand easily, we can able to get easy to be fetching on that Python. So if you're interested as a tester or in a testing field, or if you're going to the any programming language, best you can choose as a Python. And in the Selenium you can able to is an automation, right? So in automation it is a less effective, more effective to use that Selenium tool. And most people in the corporate world and in the testing field, they'll be using a Selenium because it is a cost free, right? Because person will be expecting the tool, so which will be helping more in our things, right? So in the next slide I have given the Selenium link where we need to study. And we have some Selenium tools also. So Selenium tools will be available in the in our Google, so you can able to download it, and you can able to like work on that. And if you are interested, please go to that Selenium. It is a very and there are most demanding thing in our latest here is Selenium. They're expecting, as a tester, they are expecting more in Selenium codes, and it's very easy, and it's a very useful to us. And so these are the things, right? Automation or whatever automation, and the manual testing. So how can we tracking this? So I'm just telling about more of this. Like we'll be tracking these all this in Jira. So I'm not sure whether already know already all of them know about that. But is that Jira? Jira is a tool which will be tracking all of the things. So we can learn about the Jira. So this is not about like to study and go to the classes. Not like that. Jira is a tool which we are using. Most of the IT peoples and most of the corporate things will be using the Jira. Jira is the tracking purposes. What if you are writing a test cases, you will be having Excel, but you won't be every time you need to send a mail. So we can able to upload it in a particular Jira field. In a Jira view, each project, there will be so many projects in Jira. We can create our own project. If you are working in a project, they'll be having a Jira. Definitely they'll be having a Jira. So Jira is a most tracking purpose. It is a important tool, and we can able to easily learn about that. So there are so many things. As a manual also, it is like it is automated purposes. So we need to upload to the 4 files, means that it will be take so much time now. But in Jira, it will take a quick time, and it will grasp up all the things. So, and Jira is the main important tool. If you go into the IT field or anything field, like mostly IT field, means you will be learn about the Jira. And I'll be working on the reconciliation tool, which is like a Jenkins. So Jenkins, in the sense of, all right. So basis of DevOps session only it will come. DevOps is also quite interesting session. I know about that, but I didn't part of mostly in that. But I'll be doing in reconciliation. Reconciliation is a tool which is a Jenkins. It is like we will be comparing some files. Okay, in our environment, we'll be comparing some of the files. It is very useful as a manual. It is one of the automation way. So this is one of the automation way which I am using, like which we are using is Jenkins. So there'll be a build. There'll be a build number 1, 2, 3. If we are comparing 2 files, like what are the client file or our file, it will give us some result. So it is very easy, right? So we will be, as a manual, we will be checking one by one, right? But in a quicker way, within a 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we will be giving us a result, like a result, like in the sense of it will be giving us this is blank. This in our SME file, it was blank. Like something, it is a client file, it is a blank, and your file, it was the data we have. So we can trace a bug, right? So it is one of the tools you can, if you're going to the testing field, if you're interested, if you got into testing field, be strong in one of the programming language, and be strong in the methodologies, and be strong in the Selenium. And you can go to the DevOps also. DevOps is also quite interesting thing. And that's all from my end. And thanks all, and thanks for giving this wonderful opportunity to talk in front of you all. And I'm also a person who have studied in Prince Sri Venkateshwara College, and now I'm standing here who I am, so that I'm able to talk in front of you. And in upcoming days, you peoples also will be talking in front of one of the to our particular people as me. So all the best, and thank you a lot. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Ma. You have given very good presentation. Whatever you are presenting is very good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. I welcome you to sit. Now I would like to call Priyanka to propose a vote of thanks.
A warm and graceful morning to our most valued, honorable chief guest, chairman, vice chairmen, coordinators, teachers, and everyone gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech. On behalf of this institution, I extend a really hearty thanks to our chief guest, Mrs. B. Divya, Senior Operation Executive, Infosys, who graced this event. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path, ma'am. I would like to thank our chairman, Dr. K. Vasudevan, for his efforts. I would like to thank our vice chairman, Engineer V. Prasanna Venkatesh, and vice chairman, Dr. V. Vishnu Karthik, principal ma'am, Mrs. Uma, who spared time in their busy schedule. I would also like to thank IAC Council Coordinator and Club Coordinator for their efforts to make this event even more spectacular. Sincere thanks to head of the department and all the faculty members who are well versed in their job. Last but not the least, a big thanks to each one of the spectators who have made this event memorable for us. Once again, thank you everyone. Thank you. I request everyone to turn on their cameras for photo session.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Now I would like to call Varalakshmi to sing our national anthem.
जनगण मन हतिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलसि तरंगा जब शुभ नामे जाहे तब शुभ आशीष माहे जाहे दब शय दादा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Once again, thank you everyone. Thank you. I request everyone to turn on their cameras for photo session.
That's enough now. Thank you so much, everyone.